Only Dave Matthews Band over here.
They're kind of the same time period.
I saw Guster opening up for Semisonic.
John Mayer used to open for them or something.
One time I saw Linkin Park at Ranch Bowl.
That's where the Walmart is, right?
Did you see Linkin Park the same year you saw Limp Bizkit?
Maybe.
Just outing for watching for seeing Limp Bizkit.
So anyways.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tom White. I was doing a teaching artist position at the Union for this spring semester, and then everything went dark with the COVID. I just graduated from UNO with my bachelor's degree in fine arts with a concentration in drawing, and I have a minor in art history. I work with pen and ink, mostly black and white, but I have some examples here, just drawings that I've been doing. These are all pieces that I was doing for a zine that I made that's part of a series of zines that I'm currently making called OK Google, which it's a quarantine zine about the virus and about what people are doing with their time, and kind of a lot of them are predictions of the future, a lot of poetry, a lot of short stories. So I got that done, and I'm working on the second issue. This is the cover for it, volume 2. Kind of what I've been having to figure out during this quarantine without being able to go to my studio at school, or a lot of times I go to coffee shops instead of going into the studio just to get out of the house to work on stuff. But since I haven't been able to do that, I kind of had to assemble my own space. And so I'll do a little short walk around my tiny bedroom. I have over here, I have my scanner, and so for work, I'll just finish my work, scan it, and then I'll come over and I have a little paper cutter right here. It's miniature, it's pretty cool. Just cut my stuff, get that done, and then I have my desk, which is where all my work happens. So pretty much a tiny assembly line of just me working on stuff. I have some more examples that I've done recently. Been doing some drawings with imagery that includes a lot of nature. These are mostly mushrooms because I went on a trip recently to Arkansas. I went camping and took a lot of pictures. Here's some fan art I did of my favorite comedian, Mark Maron. Here's an example of another in-progress piece I'm doing as a commission.
Can you talk a little bit about where you find inspiration, or, you know, like what images, where it's at like the thrift store, maybe you find something online, like why you're selecting the images that you are selecting?
A lot of stuff I've been doing recently has had to do with imagery that I get from antique photographs. Here's my little box I put together for everyone to see. Like, I collect a lot of photographs from antique shops or thrift stores. I just get really interesting photos with good figures and good motion and emotion. I think a lot of it has to do with the community aspect and the family aspect, or not even necessarily family, but relationship aspect. So I do have a lot of pictures that are just profile view or straight ahead view, and I like to stray away from that though. Recently I like getting figures in motion. I like a lot of fabric, creases in shirts. I look for a lot of emotion in the face. We're laughing, smiling, sadness. And then I like to take figures from one picture and then implant them in another. I like to do a lot of that just to recreate relationships inside my imagery. Picture for the cover of the second volume of my zine I'm working on. You can see that man is the man in this photo, and then the little girl, I replaced her head with COVID.
So do most of your pieces start from a photo?
Yeah, I've done a lot of collages. I'll send Dan some of those images. I've been doing a lot of collages in small formats, so pretty much with what I'm working with this space and the scanner I have, and then I'll later go in and collage them even further in Photoshop.
Thanks again for doing this, Tom.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope to see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.